Your cat walks up to you. They press their head against your leg. They rub their entire body along your shin. Maybe they even wrap their tail around you. And you probably think it's just them being affectionate, right? Well, that's only part of the story. Scientists who study feline behavior have discovered 5 specific reasons cats do this. And reason number 3, it's going to completely change how you interpret this behavior. Let me explain. Here's what most people don't realize. When your cat rubs against you, they're not just saying hello. They're not just being cute. They're actually communicating multiple messages at once. And each type of rub, each part of their body they use, each time of day they do it, it all means something different. This behavior is called bunting or allorubbing in scientific terms, and it's one of the most complex forms of communication cats have. So if your cat does this to you and you've been wondering what it really means, stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand your cat on a completely different level. Reason number 1, marking you as theirs. Let's start with the most important reason. When your cat rubs against you, they're marking you with their scent. And this isn't just random. This is intentional, territorial behavior. Cats have scent glands all over their body, on their cheeks, on their forehead, around their mouth, on their chin, and at the base of their tail. When they rub these areas against you, they're depositing pheromones, chemical markers that say, "This human is mine." Now here's what makes this fascinating. These pheromones are undetectable to humans. We can't smell them at all, but other cats can. So when your cat rubs against you before you leave the house, they're essentially putting an invisible property of cat's name sticker on you. They're telling every other cat you might encounter, "This human belongs to me. Back off." But it's not aggressive. It's actually the opposite. In cat colonies, cats only rub against each other when they're part of the same social group, when they consider each other family. So your cat rubbing against you, they're claiming you as part of their family. You're not just a food dispenser. You're not just a roommate. You're their person, and they want everyone to know it. This is especially common when you come home from being around other animals. If you pet a friend's cat or dog, your cat will immediately rub all over you when you get home. They're not being jealous. Well, maybe a little, but mostly they're reestablishing their claim. They're replacing that other animal scent with theirs. You're their territory, and they're making sure it stays that way. Reason number 2, they're gathering information about you. Now here's the part most people don't know. When your cat rubs against you, they're not just leaving their scent, they're also collecting yours. Cats have an incredibly powerful sense of smell, about 14 times stronger than humans, and they use it to gather massive amounts of information. So when your cat rubs their face and body against you, they're reading you. They're learning where you've been, what you've eaten, who you've been around, even your emotional state. Researchers have found that cats can detect stress hormones, adrenaline, and even changes in blood sugar through scent. So that face rub isn't just affection. Your cat is doing a full scan. They're checking on you. This is why cats often rub against you more when you've been gone for a while. When you come home from work or a trip, your cat immediately comes over and rubs all over your legs, your hands, your face if they can reach it. They're not just saying, "I missed you," though that's part of it. They're catching up. They're downloading all the information about your day through scent. And here's something beautiful about this. Cats don't do this with everyone. They only do deep scent investigations with people they trust, with people they care about. So if your cat thoroughly rubs against you, sniffing while they do it, that's not invasion of privacy. That's your cat caring enough about you to want to know everything about your day. Reason number 3. They're creating a shared family scent. This is the one that got me, and it's the reason that makes this behavior actually profound. When your cat rubs against you, they're not just marking you with their scent, and they're not just reading yours. They're blending the two. They're creating a shared scent that represents your bond. In multi-cat households, cats that get along will frequently rub against each other. Scientists call this scent mingling. Each cat deposits their pheromones on the other and picks up pheromones from the other. Over time, cats that live together develop a colony scent, a shared smell that identifies them all as part of the same family unit. Your cat is doing the exact same thing with you. When they rub their cheek on your hand, they're leaving their scent on you and taking your scent with them. When you pet them, you're spreading that mixed scent all over their body. You're both becoming part of the same scent family. This is why cats often rub against you right after you shower. You've washed away the shared scent, and your cat is reestablishing it. They're not trying to make you dirty, they're trying to make you smell like family again. And here's what makes this truly special. Cats only do this with individuals they consider part of their social group. Not just tolerating, not just living with, genuinely bonded to. So when your cat deliberately rubs their whole body against you, covering you in their scent and covering themselves in yours, that's not just marking. That's your cat saying, "We're family." That's one of the deepest forms of acceptance a cat can give. Reason number 4. They're showing affection and asking for attention. Now let's talk about what everyone sees on the surface. Yes, your cat is showing affection. And yes, sometimes they want something, but it's more nuanced than you might think. When a cat rubs their head or cheek against you, especially if they push hard and hold it there for a moment, that's called head bunting. And in cat language, that's a very deliberate display of love and trust. Think about it from your cat's perspective. The head and face are vulnerable areas. Cats don't let just anyone touch their face. They don't press their face against things they don't trust. So when your cat pushes their forehead into your hand or rubs their cheek against your face, they're making themselves vulnerable to you. They're saying, "I trust you completely. I feel safe with you." And the intensity matters. A light brush as they walk by, that's a friendly acknowledgement. But a deep, lingering rub where they press their full weight into you, that's cat for "I love you." That's your cat actively choosing to be close to you, choosing to touch you, choosing to share this moment with you. Now, let's be honest. Sometimes your cat is also asking for something. If your cat rubs against your legs while you're in the kitchen, especially around mealtime, they're absolutely campaigning for food. If they rub against you and then walk toward their food bowl and look back, that's not subtle. That's a guided tour. But here's what's important. Even when your cat is asking for something, the rubbing itself is still a sign of their bond with you. Because cats don't ask strangers for things. They don't rub against people they don't trust. So even a "feed me" rub is still rooted in the fact that your cat sees you as their provider, their safe person, their family. A lot of the time, your cat is simply asking for attention. They rub against you, then pause and look up at you. They're saying, "Hey, I'm here. Notice me. Pet me." And that's not manipulative. That's your cat actively seeking interaction with you. That's them choosing your company. Some cats will even do the infinity rub, where they weave through your legs in a figure-8 pattern. They're not dizzy. They're trying to keep your attention on them. So let's bring this together. When your cat rubs against you, they're marking you as theirs. They're gathering information about your day. They're creating a shared family scent that bonds you together. And they're showing you genuine affection and trust, sometimes while asking for attention or food. None of this is random. It's all deliberate communication. Your cat is telling you in the clearest way they know how that you matter to them, that you're part of their world, that you're family. So the next time your cat rubs against you, don't just absent-mindedly pet them. Pay attention to what they're doing. Notice if they're rubbing their cheek, their forehead, their whole body. Notice if they're sniffing while they do it. Notice if they linger or if it's a quick pass, because your cat is speaking to you, and now you know what they're saying. So here's my question for you. Does your cat rub against you? And if so, what's their signature move? Are they a head butter, a leg weaver, a slow-motion, full-body rubber? Let me know in the comments. If this video helped you understand your cat better, hit that like button and subscribe, because I break down cat behavior like this every week. Your cat is trying to tell you things constantly. Let's make sure you understand them. Thanks for watching. Now go give your cat some love, and when they rub against you next time, you'll know exactly what it means.